Is Mohamed Salah the greatest winger in Premier League history? The Egyptian king is on course to beat his own record this season. He scored 32 goals in the league in his debut campaign for Liverpool, and after 7 years of world-class output, he looks likely to break his record. There's a rising popular opinion around his Premier League legacy, especially after his performances this season. The comparison started with Eden Hazard, and now we're here. When Salah rejoined the Premier League with Liverpool in 2017, few could have predicted the sheer dominance he would display. The Chelsea reject turned global superstar. His impact was immediate. In his debut season, he shattered the Premier League single-season goal record with 32 goals in the 2017-18 season. Unsurprisingly, he won the Golden Boot. Liverpool had found their new talisman, and the league had a new icon. His electrifying pace, lethal finishing, and relentless consistency have made him a nightmare for defenders. Season after season, Salah has delivered, shattering the one-season wonder claims and carrying Liverpool to multiple trophies, including the Champions League and Premier League. Now, the popular question is, does he deserve to be called the greatest winger in Premier League history? Let's be clear, we're not judging the overall ability of players here, because that would be an entirely different conversation. We're judging how well the player has performed in his designated role. Before the positional police mention how Salah isn't a winger, please look at the bigger picture. He's a winger who has more direct responsibilities in front of goal. Hazard was a winger who had more playmaking responsibilities. At the end of the day, we're going to categorize both of them as wingers. Salah is not just a great player, he is a statistical phenomenon. With over 180 Premier League goals, he is the highest scoring African in league history. His ability to not only score but also create for his teammates makes him one of the most complete attackers the league has ever seen. In fact, his playmaking kind of goes under the radar really, because it's not his main responsibility, and the goal scoring volume overshadows that part of his game. In this season, Salah leads both the goal and assist charts in the Premier League. At 32 years old, he is still producing elite numbers. His consistency across 8 seasons at Liverpool has set him apart from many other iconic wingers who had shorter peaks. For context, here's how Salah stacks up against other top Premier League wingers in terms of goal contributions. Ryan Giggs had 109 goals and 162 assists in 632 Premier League appearances for Manchester United. Hazard had 85 goals and 54 assists in 245 Premier League appearances for Chelsea. Ronaldo had 103 goals and 37 assists in 236 appearances, including both spells for Manchester United. Salah has more than 180 goals and 80 assists in under 280 Premier League appearances. That is an insane statistical output in the Premier League for any player, let alone a winger. These numbers tell a story. He is not just a prolific goal scorer, but also a creator at a level unmatched by most wingers in Premier League history. Another factor that elevates Salah's legacy is his ability to deliver on the biggest stages. He has tormented Liverpool's fiercest rivals over the years. He has scored 12 goals against Manchester United, making him one of the top scorers in the fixture's history. Against City, he has been the difference maker in key title deciders. He has also dominated the Merseyside derby, scoring some of his most memorable goals in the fixture. Traditionally, wingers in football were meant to stay wide, deliver crosses, and assist the main striker. Salah has redefined that role. He operates more like a wide forward, cutting inside to score at an elite rate while still maintaining the work rate of a classic winger. Klopp deserves his flowers for unleashing him into this system, but the Egyptian king exceeded expectations every season. Many of today's top wingers, like Bukayo Saka, Vinicius Jr., and even Rafael Leao, have adapted elements of Salah's game. His playing style has influenced an entire generation of upcoming attackers. Even compared to Cristiano Ronaldo's Manchester United days, Salah's output as a winger is arguably superior in terms of efficiency. While Ronaldo's prime saw him transition into a centre forward of sort, Salah has remained on the wing while still producing producing world-class numbers. The biggest names in Premier League history for wingers include Giggs, Hazard, and even Henry, who initially played as a winger at Arsenal before transitioning to a striker, but let's include him for argument's sake. And lastly, Ronaldo's first spell at United. Let's see how Salah compares to these icons. Let's take Giggs first. He was the heartbeat of Manchester United for 2 decades, but his role was entirely different. He was an old-school winger, focused on playmaking rather than goal scoring. Giggs' longevity is unmatched, but in terms of sheer impact and numbers, Salah easily surpasses him. Then there is Eden Hazard. He was unplayable at his peak, with dazzling dribbling and creativity. No doubt he's a better dribbler on the eye, but his lack of consistency and goal-scoring numbers put him just a tier below Salah. While Hazard was almost always Chelsea's best player, Salah has consistently been one of the best in world football. Ronaldo is a tricky one because his spell was shorter, but he was phenomenal in that time, winning the Ballon d'Or in 2008. His peak in England lasted only 3 seasons before he left for Real Madrid. Salah has produced world-class numbers for 8 straight years. If longevity in the league matters, Salah edges Ronaldo. Lastly, there is Thierry Henry. This debate will leave to you. Tell us below if the Henry comparison is too far-fetched or if that's a genuine shout at this stage. Salah's ability to stay at the top for nearly a decade is what makes him unique. He's been Liverpool's main man from 2017 till now, maintaining elite performances every single season. But is he truly the greatest winger in Premier League history? Let's dig a little deeper. Even in his 8th season with Liverpool, the 32-year-old continues to put up world-class numbers. He is once again proving why he is among the Premier League's all-time greats. His consistency over the years is what separates him from most other wingers in league history. Unlike many players who peak for 2 or 3 seasons, Salah has maintained elite-level performances year after year. This season, he has been Liverpool's talisman yet again, keeping them on course for a potential treble. Unlike traditional wingers who focus more on crossing and dribbling, his role is a mix of winger and forward. Much like Messi in his early days at Barca or Arjen Robben during his peak at Bayern Munich, Salah cuts inside onto his stronger left foot, exploiting space behind defenders while also acting as a creator. Tactically, Salah thrives because of his intelligent movement, explosiveness, and positioning off the ball. His acceleration allows him to get past defenders with relative ease, while his composure ensures he keeps the ball where he wants. Liverpool's system under Klopp was built to maximize his strengths, giving him the freedom to attack the goal rather than just deliver crosses. One of Salah's biggest strengths is his ability to show up when it matters the most. From his iconic solo goal against Manchester City in 2021 to his Champions League final penalty in 2019, he has been a player for the biggest moments. This season alone, he has scored in games against every single club in the traditional Big Six. While many wingers fade in big games, Salah consistently steps up. One argument against him being the best ever is that he doesn't have as many Premier League titles as players like Giggs or Ronaldo. But the context matters. Salah joined a Liverpool side that hadn't won the league in 30 years. He wasn't inheriting a dominant team like Giggs did at United, for instance. Despite this, he has won the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and multiple other honours at Liverpool. He may not have as many league titles as Giggs, but what he has achieved at Liverpool in a shorter time, while competing against Pep Guardiola's all-time great Manchester City, is simply remarkable. Every player has a flaw, and critics have pointed out a few regarding the Egyptian. Some say he can be selfish at times, preferring to go for goal rather than pass. Others argue that he doesn't contribute enough defensively by tracking back. But wouldn't you want the best shooter in the team to take the most shots? You would also want him playing a bit further forward in case the opportunity to counter comes up. These are very surface level critiques and, in my opinion, not the most valid. The best players in the world often have a selfish streak. Ronaldo and Henry were similar in their primes. As for his defensive work rate, Salah is still an aggressive presser, which is crucial in the Liverpool system. He has finished in the Ballon d'Or top 10 5 times, placing as high as 5th in 2019. Many believe he should have finished higher in certain years, especially in 2018 when he scored 44 goals in all competitions. Looking ahead, Salah's window for winning a Ballon d'Or is closing. However, if Liverpool win another Champions League or Premier League title with him as the main man, he could still have a very good chance of doing so. This season may be his best chance to do it. When comparing Salah to other great wingers, it becomes clear that he has a strong case to be considered the best. He has outperformed almost every legend in terms of goals and assists while maintaining consistency over so many seasons. His ability to deliver in big games, his underrated creativity, and his longevity puts him above most wingers in history. With another Golden Boot possibility coming this season and Liverpool challenging for more trophies, Salah isn't done yet. And if he stays at the club for a few more years, he might just cement his place as the greatest winger in Premier League history. But maybe it's premature to give him that accolade just yet. There were strong rumours in 2023 and 2024 about him potentially moving to the Saudi Pro League, with Al Ittihad reportedly offering over 150 million euros for him. But he has stayed on till now, and his contract ends in the summer. At 32, his future remains uncertain. Many believe he might play 1 or 2 more seasons at Liverpool before considering a move elsewhere. Whether that's to Saudi Arabia or another top European club remains to be seen. It depends a lot on how Liverpool's season ends and whether a Ballon d'Or victory might make him think it's time to earn big money before retiring. But what do you think? Will he move to Saudi Arabia in the summer, or is he delaying signing a contract to better negotiate his wages? Let us know below.